Kind of quick. All right, cool. I'll recap it again. Anyway, so Ice Spice, so it's basically the rap Avengers going on, and honestly, I got to give the women credit because they're beefing more on record than the dudes. The dudes are all about, I'm gonna see you, I'm gonna fuck you up, I'm gonna jump you, I'm gonna catch you lacking, you ain't street, I'm street, let's get on Instagram Live and argue, let's call you a snitch, blah blah blah. It's a lot of lip service, pause, when it comes to the dudes. The dudes in hip hop, or they're not seen eye to eye, but they're not bringing it to music anymore. It's one of those situations where if you know they don't like each other, but they're not beefing anymore on record. Could be a bunch of reasons. Half of these guys can't really rap like that. And also, I do think when men, especially dudes with like large crews or entourage or cities or hoods backing them, when you start getting into that dissing game, it becomes really staticky because all these guys, basically their income is off of these festivals and these group performances, right? So we're seeing the guys not really diss each other or be going back and forth as much, unless it's, obviously you get somebody like Drake, he's going to definitely do it. But what we're seeing with the females, that they're definitely doing it. Now, I think it kind of plays into some of the promotion for their music because, like, watching a bunch of women and there's no drama is, like, impossible, right? So, again, what kind of fuels them is more than even rap blogs. Is like the Shade Rooms and Hollywood Unlocked and this and third. So, apparently, Ice Spice, which if we're talking about the Marvel rap girl verse, she would fall on I believe the Nicki Minaj side, right? So there's two sides. We got Nicki Minaj, we got Cardi B. She falls on the Nicki Minaj side of things, right? Now, with her falling on the Nicki Minaj side of things, there's a bunch of people like innately you would think she don't fuck with. Now, I don't know if this particular issue is because of that or because of some other shit, because it kind of is delving into some, you're copying my style stuff, which, by the way, I know. Ice Spice seems like she's been around for like half a second, but apparently she's had such an impact that she could even say to Lotto or whoever else, y'all are copying my style because I've came and had this big impact. Now, what are we talking about? It's like simple shit from what I've seen, and maybe some of y'all know more than me. It's simple shit like Ice Spice has a pose where she splits her booty cheeks, bends over, and puts her middle finger up right by her pussy lips, okay? Because Lotto has done that, that's one of the things that, I believe she or the people who like her are saying that Lotto is copying. Also, there was some couple weird moments where, let me see if I can find this clip again. There's a couple weird moments where Lotto was kind of like asked about Ice Spice, and it felt like it just wasn't genuine. Let me see. Yeah, so anyway, like there was an old clip where she was on a red carpet. They asked her about like an Ice Spice song, a song that was really popular. And she was just like, what are y'all talking about? Like she couldn't finish the lyric. Some people thought it was shade. This was what it was.
Okay, so the last question. It's, how can I lose if I'm already chose?
Chose. Like. You looking at me? Somebody help me.
Anybody?
Dang, she beat me.
Okay, she got you. But you.
Okay. Cool. So she didn't really know it. We see tweets followed up later. Ice Spice was like, yo, bitches ain't taking shit from me but notes. Big Lotto was just like, bitches pussy ain't taking none. Which, by the way, bitches is pussy ain't taking none. Okay. So basically she's like, she ain't taking notes. And then, you have certain Ice Spice fan pages. They're showing how there's been a little bit of copying of the swag. For example, Ice Spice had a song called Boy's a Liar. Let me make this a little bit smaller, chat. She had a song called Boy's a Liar. And then, it was kind of in the same style as, Boom Part 2 with Lotto, which that was a different song. Anyway, here's the thing. People also saying Lotto's been doing the little Ice Spice emote with the booty cheeks out, fingers by the pussy. Some people feel like Lotto did it before Ice Spice. Some people feel like she's doing it to copy Ice Spice because that's Ice Spice's signature. Super dumb. We've seen Lotto kind of get on her Instagram or whatever and kind of like post like really innocuous like posts, but it seems like it's aimed at maybe Ice Spice. Leave me alone. This and third. Okay. So then Ice Spice drops a song, which I kind of like the song, which is, yo, think you the shit, but really you the fart. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. whoever Ice Spice ghostwriter is must be having fun at life because they're not taking nothing serious, all right? If the opening bar is "think you the shit, bitch, you not even a fart," come on, like, you know what I mean? Now, here's the thing with Ice Spice I'll definitely give her credit for. We don't expect high-level lyricism from her, but we expect like these little, either not necessarily clever, but these like fun bars, these fun bars that are repeatable. And even though I think this is a trash bar, "think you the shit, bitch, you not even the fart," like I think it's just a trash bar. The beat dips out. That's how she opens the song. It's memorable enough, so it's going to do the job of whatever she wanted to do, which is probably, hey, you want to have a catchy song. Let me tell you the goal of Ice Spice. If you ask me, and I've talked to her people over, that is at a record label, you probably won't see an Ice Spice project for some time if you ask me. Like, Ice Spice's meta, like her way to win is simple. Let's make a catchy song every couple months, keep the club popping, keep the hype and the hoopla going, and maybe at a point it will get to where it's abundantly clear she should drop an album, but she's not doing the normal rookie mistake these days. We're in an almost post-album time because most songs are popping off on TikTok. So what usually happens is once you get one hot song, the label says, yo, put that hot song on an album and drop the album. Now, what that usually does, because that album usually kind of flops, is that it kills the mystique on how hot somebody is. A lot of rap is building up this mystique and building up this like fake illusion that somebody's hotter than they are, right? Like, based on what you've seen about Ice Spice, you're like, damn, she's on fire. You would think Ice Spice like could go on tour and sell some crazy amount of tickets. That's probably not true, right? But the facade and what the image is gives you that feeling, which what does that do? Her songs are going to keep doing good, but they can't break that fucking facade. You know how you break that facade? You drop an album, you're not going to do even Meg numbers, and you ain't doing Nicki Minaj numbers, okay? It looks like you're neck to neck with Nicki when you're just dropping singles and Nicki was dropping singles, right? You see, that's why Nicki fucked up the game. She dropped her album, and everybody's scared to drop an album because nobody wants those numbers for first week, right? So Nicki actually has real fans, put 10, 15 years dedicated to the craft and in the shit, and that's why all of this is happening, all right? So, yeah. So basically she had a line that I believe that was going at Lotto, and the line was, let me see, where is it at? It's verse 2, it says, his bitch at home playing dress up. She must have thought she, my bad, goddamn. I'm gonna drink some. I might legit need some water. I'm over here drinking like Diet Coke with liquor in it. His bitch at home playing dress up. She must have thought she could catch up. I got my foot on their necks. I can't let up. She all on the floor. Told her to get up. She my son, but I ain't her mammy. Bitches can't stand me. Eat through my panties. Okay? Now the relevant bars here are, I got my foot on their necks. Can't let up. She all on the floor. Told her to get up. Now, Lotto has a very popular song, which everybody knows, called Put It on the Floor. Okay? So when you're telling somebody to get up off the floor, and Lotto literally in the music video, if you could see, you'll actually even see her depicted on the floor. You feel me? Like, somewhere in here. But anyway, the song's called Put It on the Floor. You know what I mean? I think Cardi's on the floor too. Anyway, regardless, it's not even like, it's a figure of speech more than it is like you're actually on the floor. Regardless, the line by Ice Spice seems to play off of that. And that line is exactly why people are like, yo, you're dissing Lotto. Now, here's what I think about this. First of all, I think Ice Spice is very cool and cute at throwing stones and hiding her hands. Ice Spice is what? Ice Spice is who Ruby Rose should have been if she didn't come off too masculine, even with her first song, Big Mouth. She was just too masculine. Like, you're dumb attractive already. Just be there, be cute, and just kind of like don't get in the way. And people always excuse you like you're some angel, right? Like people look at Ice Spice like, no, Ice Spice is not really. It's just Ice Spice. Like even the name just seems like harmless, right? Obviously with Ruby Rose, she just did the most. So she burned her chance. But Ice Spice is playing it well. She ain't really dissing nobody directly. She could play dumb when she want to play dumb. Like, she gonna be like, oh, wait, Uzi and JT were fighting over me? Like, come on, you know what the fuck was going on. But of course, she could play dumb, even though she really has these little tit for tats and back and forth with people, which I ain't gonna lie, super smart, right? Okay, so she drops this line, kind of innocuous, but we know that she's kind of getting at her. If you're asking me if I'm Lotto, I either directly answer her ass on some shit like Nicki Minaj, because I don't think Ice Spice could hang with even a Lotto rapping. I just completely diss her ass and violate her, because these little cute bars won't mean nothing once you just drop a full diss song on her. Or you very directly aim at her. So if I'm Lotto, I do that. You get what I mean? If I'm Ice Spice, I just keep poking the bear. You know what I mean? Again, at the end of the day, I think all these help to sell Ice Spice records. So of course I'm going to have a sneak diss towards all my ops on all my singles, because right now I'm a singles artist, because I'm getting worked on TikTok more than I'm getting worked in the general audience by albums. Okay. Cool. I wasn't muted for that, was I? Was I muted for that? If I was muted for that, I'm gonna be tight. Hold on, let me pull up the chat. Shout out to everybody on Rumble.
Hardcore, shorty scan me like a barcode, heartbreaking, I go viral, they don't know me, so the same niggas smoking out the OZ, ice cold type lick, and I might smoke, hydro, contemplating what I might do, white shoes, yeah, shorty, I just like you,